Alright, so on this G30 540i, I'm going to be doing a mirror tap for my radar detector here. Currently have this, with the USB sticking out here with the little wire in the way. So we're just going to clean it up. Here you have three different sections. One, a little tiny piece here, and then one at the back. So let's get started. So first, you're going to push this in and then pull back this way on both sides. If you can do that simultaneously, it kind of, it just pops off. Doesn't take a lot of force. So just over here, you just pull in or push in and just pull back, and it should come right out. And that's actually your harness here that you're going to tap into, but to make it easier, I'm just going to take these two clips off. They don't take very much time either. So you're going to pinch on the side here. This is where it engages. I'm going to just do that. And this one was a little hard for me. So once I got this loose, there's actually two secondary tabs that connect it. So you want to sort of pull on here to yank it out. So I'm going to try and do that here. And this is how they connect. I think it was maybe stuck on this one, so just ever so slightly give it a tug and pull it out. And then this last one is just held in here on the top. So if you just disengage that on both sides, it'll pop right off. So if you can see here, that little hole in there, I hope the camera can get this, honestly. But right through here, you just push in, push up. Yeah, it just takes a little time sometimes. But you can also manipulate this thing over here to get better leverage. So just do that and you'll hear a click sound, and then you can just sort of wedge it out like that and it'll come out. So what you want to do is, there's this little gap right here. That's where this tab sits in. So you gotta sort of have to use a pick tool or something really thin to squeeze this in and then squeeze it up so that it, just wedges itself out. And it has that thing on both sides, but I only had to undo this one over here. Alright, so the red one goes on this bottom middle red and black wire. Just pop it in. And then the ground cable should go on the top right, brown and black wire here. And if it's working, you just turn your auxiliary power on. And you see the detector working here. So it should work if I plug it in. The owner of the car had some troubleshooting issues. It didn't work, so thanks to her, my electrical engineer over there. Literally an electrical engineer. Anyways, supposedly I had to push the pin in further. So yeah, that might be an issue that you run into. I also switched the pin out for a even thinner one. This is the one I was using, and that one was the one in my TLX that was even more, thin and skinny. Maybe that was a better fit. You're gonna see it's still running, so you don't have to actually have this plugged in. Alright, now we're just gonna, and it works, right? So now we're just gonna put all the paneling back. So this is your trim piece, the first one. Just slide it from the bottom up. So it engages, let me get my tool. So that's gonna engage over here as well as over here, and obviously the same thing on the other side.